Good morning, students. Today we will start chapter 7 of, chapter 7 of science, weather, climate and adaptations of animals to climate. Part 1. Now, what is weather? The weather of a place can be defined as the measure of its daily atmospheric conditions such as humidity, temperature, lightning, events, rainfall, storms, snow and so on. Different elements of weather are rainfall, temperature, humidity, snowfall, storms, winds, etc. A weather report generally contains the information about the weather of the day. The government has a special department called the Meteorological Department that predict the weather of a place and prepare the weather report. The weather report is generally published in newspapers, radio and television. The weather forecast is important for people because many of our day-to-day activities are based on weather conditions. For example, we can check the possibility of rainfall on a particular day and carry an umbrella with us accordingly. The weather of a place is never constant. It can alter every day or even every hour. For instance, the weather might be sunny in the morning in an area but rarely in the evening. The weather report of a place always includes the minimum and maximum temperatures of the day, which are measured using a minimum maximum thermometer. The minimum temperature can be experienced in the morning time while the maximum temperature is experienced in the afternoon. To measure the rainfall of a place, an instrument called the rain gauge is used. The rain gauge collects the rainwater of origin and has a measuring scale which determines the quantity of rainfall of that place. How do changes in weather occur? Any change in the weather of a place on the earth is because of the sun, which radiates large amounts of heat and light energy on the earth. The formation of winds, the phenomena of rainfall and the change in seasons all occur because of the sun's radiation. Why days are shorter in the winter season? We know that the earth spins on an axis around the sun. Hence, the amount of sunlight a place receives varies throughout the year as its position with respect to the sun changes because of the rotation of the earth. This also leads to change in the seasons of a place. In the summer season, the position of the place is closer to the sun and hence it receives sunlight for longer hours, while in the winter season the position of a place is farther to the sun and hence it receives sunlight for shorter hours. Changes in season. Now climate. The climate of a place can be defined as the prevailing weather conditions of the place for a long period of time. For example, 25 years. For example, the temperature of Rajasthan is generally high throughout the year and it does not receive much rainfall, so we can say that Rajasthan is a hot and dry place. Different climates on earth. Climate and adaptations. The climate of a place can affect the living organisms of that area. The animals living in a particular region adapt themselves so that they can survive the weather conditions of that place. The features and habits of the animals start to change as per the climate of the place. Now first, polar region. Polar region on the earth. The area of the earth that surrounds the north pole and the south pole is called the polar region. The climate of the polar region is extremely cold throughout the year and receives heavy snow. The sun does not rise for 6 months of the year in the polar region and then it stays up for the next 6 months. The temperature in the polar region can be as low as minus 37 degrees Celsius. Most common animals found in these regions are polar bears and penguins. Other animals that can be found in polar areas are fishes, birds, oxen, musk, reindeers, fox, whales and seals. They have adapted themselves so that they can survive easily in these places. Animals in polar region. Thank you.